In my last video, I talked about having to ruthlessly strip down my possessions to a strict 50-kilogram limit in order to get across the Belarusian border. Well, the countdown just got incredibly real. Last night I got a message from a buyer. A buyer is coming to view the boat just after the weekend. And if he says yes, this isn't just a plan anymore. But nothing is 100%, is it? If he says no, I'm stuck. And if he says yes, the 50-kilogram panic begins. Right, so this is my main toolbox. It's got, bits and pieces in the top, drill bits, more drill bits, more drill bits. Top shelf, Stanley knife, screwdrivers, all very useful. A little tiny screwdriver set. Main toolbox, rawhide mallet, jewellery saw, little screwdrivers, square, gentleman's saw, miniature soldering iron. That's a device for sharpening chisels. Junior hacksaw, a little miniature spirit level, some kind of pliers, I don't know what they're called. More grips. These were given to me by my uncle probably 30 years ago. Lost the spring, but they still work. There's another box of tools in there to make jewellery, little tiny pliers, cutters, two adjustable spanners, one small, one big. Got this plastic storage box with things in. All of these are grinding discs and sanding discs for the grinder. Very useful when you live on a steel boat. That's a CD. Got no idea what that is. Oh, that's a holiday disc for diving photos. This thing was a gift. Captain Curry lock spike. The all stainless steel yachtsman's knife, lockable. I've never used it. It was a gift by someone many years ago. An old USB cable, a stamp, name stamp, some of these dividers or measuring things. I used to use these when I used to make pottery. These are pottery making tools or clay working tools. This is a sparky thing. Quite useful to light a fire, I suppose, if you're in the wild. I used to use it for a oxaloacetylene gas torch. A big drill. Oops. A big drill bit. Lots of other drill bits. Wood drill bits. As you can see, I've got a lot of crap. I probably won't take any of that stuff with me. Got this socket set. Oops. Is that one of those ones you buy from the DIY shop or something? I've had it years and years. Very handy. I replaced this though. Better quality one. Ratchet handle. And I replaced this one. Better quality ratchet handle. The sockets are fine. Got long reach sockets, spark plug sockets, bigger sockets. Got spanners at the top here, imperial and metric. But I don't know what it weighs. Let's have a look what it weighs. Turn it on. Oh. Put the socket set. Need a bit more room. That's 5.3 kilos. Socket set, 5.3 kilograms. Got my cordless drill, which I love. I've had it for years. 2 kilograms. I've got this massive box here. On a heavy storage box. We'll look at that in a minute. So in here I've got a bevel edge wood chisel set. This was a gift of from my mum a long time ago. It was a birthday gift. There's a sanding stone in there. That's a diamond sanding. They're in good condition. They've been used a lot. What does that weigh? That weighs 1.6 kilos just on its own. Chisels. And in here we've got a box of drill bits. Most of the little ones are missing because they're broken. I've got the from 7mm all the way up to 13mm. They're quite good quality. In the bottom of the box I've got some what they're called easy outs. I don't know if you've ever seen easy outs. They're different sizes. If a bolt breaks off in a hole, a nut, if a bolt breaks off in a hole, what you do is you drill a smaller hole into the thread and then screw in the easy out because it revolves in the other direction, left-handed. As it tightens, it gets tighter and tighter and it starts to pull out the broken off bolt. But anyway, that weighs 1.3 kilos. Got a rubber mallet, very handy if you don't want to damage something you're hitting. Quite good for camping actually, I might keep it when I go camping. Rubber mallet. But what does it weigh? 0.8 kilograms. And here we've got a really nice little hand plane. It's a fine finishing plane. Really nice condition. Very good quality. It's a Stanley. Cost quite a lot of money actually. I remember one of my lovely things I own. What does that weigh? .9 kilograms. This is my half-inch drive socket set with a half-inch drive torque wrench. They're probably not going to go. I don't really need them. I've got the other box, haven't I? Stapler, don't need that. Claw hammer might come in handy if I do some work in Belarus. What does it weigh? 0.8 kilograms. Got this. This is a big plane, a Stanley, number 4. 812-004. I think it's 12 inches. 8 inches. I don't know. It's a really good plane. Hang on a minute. It's a Stanley number 4. There you go. It's a really lovely plane though. Feels really nice in the hand. Very sharp. I probably won't be taking that. The thing that I really love in this toolbox are these clamps. I've got 4 of these clamps. 4 of these clamps and they're brilliant. I've used them for every job I've ever done. Well, for the last 15 years anyway. See, things like this I can buy in Belarus, can't I? There's pointless weighing them, they're really heavy combined. Got a little ball peen hammer. I've had this years, probably 35 years probably. Got some other clamps. I think they're called, I can't remember what they're called, H clamps by Clark. H. They're not G. I think they might be H clamps. Got 4 of those. These are called G clamps. These are G clamps. Toolboxes, professional tools, and that is a 4-inch apparently. And I have 4 of those. They're quite heavy, cast iron. Everyone's seen one of these before, haven't they? It's a mastic gun. Oh. Anyway, it's a mastic gun. You can probably throw it away and not worry about what it costs. A Makita set of drill bits, but most of them are broken or lost. There's 8, 9, 10 mil in there. They can go in the rubbish, can't they? A spoke shave, there you go. You know what a spoke shave is? It's a traditional tool, and they used to make carve the spokes with it. I said I'd tell you what was in this box, didn't I? So in this box is some tools and things to make leather goods. There's a vernier caliper in there, and I made these wallets ages ago, literally from a template. Cut out the leather, punched the holes for the stitches. Can't find a tool. There's a tool somewhere. Contact glue. Oh, there you go. These are the tools for punching the holes for the stitches. And you just put them down, draw a line without a lesson in making things out of leather. You basically draw a line and then you put the tool against the leather and you hit it so it goes all the way through, and you work all the way around, and then eventually you end up with a load of holes, and then you just stitch it. You saddle stitch with this thread and a big needle. Saddler's harness needles, there you go, number 4. Anyway, I made these with my own hands. That's a card wallet. I really love it. But that's what's in that box. Just, the order of things have got disturbed, haven't they? Alright, so I went ahead and weighed all my power tools separately. So I've got a circular saw that weighs 5.1 kilograms. The cordless drill, as we know, weighs 2 kilograms. I've got a green angle grinder, 2 kilograms, and an orange angle grinder, that's 2.3 kilograms. I've got two angle grinders. Really handy having 2 angle grinders, because one you can have a sanding wheel on, one you can have a grinding wheel on, or a wire brush. A palm sander, that's a Makita palm sander, that weighs 1.6 kilograms. A Titan electric drill, that's a cheap drill from the DIY shop, it weighs 1.8 kilograms. A McAllister sander, that's also a cheap sander, 2.2 kilograms. Black box socket set, we already talked about that, that's 5.2 kilograms. I've got an upright vacuum and an electric iron, but I've only got that on the list because my wife wants them. The toolbox weighs 9.1, but as we saw earlier, the toolbox has now gone up to 10.5. That's because I put some more things in it. This is the iron that my wife wants. It's actually brand new. I've hardly used it. I used to use it for when I worked at the airport to iron my clothes before my shift, but my wife wants it, and it weighs 1.7 kilograms. So the electric iron weighs 1.7 kilograms. So as you can see, I'm up against it really with my 50 kilograms. So as you can see, every gram matters, but by this time next week I should know if this boat belongs to someone else. So hit subscribe to find out if this boat actually sells, and watch how I can fit 4 years worth of my stuff into a car to drive across Europe. Thanks for watching.